let's set some bush hooks. Well, I really have had a problem with some sickness lately. It's been going off and on now for about a month and a half, almost 2 months. And so breathing issues, fatigue, and it's really hard between work and then being sick, doing all these other things to actually get time out to go fishing. But I felt good. I decided I'm going fishing. And so everybody was busy. And really, I'm not set up to have anybody else on the boat with me. It's uncomfortable just for me, let alone somebody else. But I went out by myself, and you'll see this video. And then I won't spoil it for you, but we do stick around to the end. I want to talk. Well, guys, the boat is loaded, hooked up to the truck. Now it's time. We got a storm rolling in. I'm going to continue loading up truck, and then we're going to take the sneaky squatch out catfishing for the first time. It's going to be awesome. Stick around. We are on a river system here in Northwest Florida. Very famous river for really just being isolated in a place that you probably will end up dying if you don't know what you're doing. So, yeah, a lot of people freak out over this river system, and rightly so. I mean, it can be deadly, but I love it. It's probably one of the most gorgeous river systems in Northwest Florida. I do have my chest mount. I also brought my tripod, so we'll try that. I tried a hat mount with the pole fishing video, and that didn't work. I'm using the fake red worm since all my worms died in my bin. So we're going to try to fish out a little bit and see if we catch some bait. If we do, I'll use that later on. But if we don't, then one of the things that I'll be doing is I'll be using cut bait for some catfish. So I've just got a fake worm, fake red worm, nothing special, and I got on a cork, and I've just got trolling motor going very, very light, not really doing too much right now. You're probably going to catch maybe a brim or something over here. Wasn't expecting too much. This is the first part of the video, so I never expect anything, and then I'm pleasantly surprised when I do see something. So this is a fly, little nymph, and I had tied the hook on poorly. That was my fault, and I lost a huge shell cracker off camera because I wasn't even expecting something to hit where I threw, which is proof you shouldn't expect anything. You should just expect catching fish. Just catch fish. That's all you gotta do is catch fish and just expect it. So I'm gonna fix this up, and I'm treating it like a worm. And like I said, I had a big old giant shell cracker. And for whatever reason, I am not tying a good knot today. I'm tying garbage knots today. guys, I am seeing gar, signs of gar splashings. Thinking this is going to be the place. Hey guys, so what we got here is a blue light. I'm using the blue light. One, it allows you to see without getting a lot of bugs, and also it's almost like having a black light, so all the fluorescent stuff lights up so you can see a cork. It's a great color to fish with. If you have never fished with a blue light, you need to get a blue filter for your spotlight. And so this is a spotlight that I bought off Amazon. It's a piece of junk, but it works. And I've got some more lights up here that I can set up if I want, but they're white lights. I don't want white lights. Now I'm going to get over here. I've had nothing but gar hitting around all day long, and they will not hit my bait. I don't know why. Alright, so we got a crime scene, looks like. So let's go check it out. I don't tip over, because this thing is very tippy, evidently. Don't want to die. My wife would kill me. Alright. Got one over there, but this one is the one that I'm interested in. So, let's see what we got. Shall we? It's hanging out. That's a good sign. It's going out. It just came off. Oh, something was tugging at it, but they didn't need it. Oh well. False alarm. Probably was a crab. I just put down an anchor, and I've got a limb that's shaking. You can see it over there. So, gotta pull up the anchor and see what's on our line. But I've got something on there. You know what it is, but it's been shaking that tree. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. So we got this line, and it's something that's swimming around. So let me put down this light. Sorry folks, working in the dark here. Ooh. Oh, we have got a cat, and that right there is a freaking sail cat. Yay. Sail cat. You can see those big giant long fins. It's not a hardhead. This is a true sail. And I know I've said in my other videos, let me show y'all. This right here is a sail cat. They have extremely long fins. They can hurt you. Oh man, look at those crushers. You know what? You can eat sails. Hardheads are the ones that you really don't want to eat. I'm going to eat this one. So we got We got a sail in a river. Welcome to Florida, folks. Just absolutely nuts. Never would thought it. That happens. You know what? I'm gonna bait this up after I get him into a tank or a container, and gonna see if something else comes along. We're at the first one, and I've already pulled up the hook, and we've got a clean hook, so whatever hit it, it took the fish off of it, and so we missed one. That's a swing and a miss. It happens. So what we'll do, this is where having a extra person be nice, or having a camera person and some lights or some extra cameras. I've got an idea for some extra cameras, but it's going to cost me about $200 for my special setup, and I just don't have the $200 right now. Once I get that set up, I'll have 2 cameras working simultaneously. I think that's going to be the ticket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not roll these back on. I'm just going to mess up is what I'm going to do. And I'm just trying to get home. I'm running late. I didn't realize how late it is. It's almost midnight. I promised the wife I'd be home by midnight, so I just messaged her to let her know that I'm not dead. Something that you need to do if you're married. Let people know that you're not dead. They kind of like it. Alright. On to the next. Before we get to the cleaning and cooking portion of this video, I do want to talk about this right here. So I was using a boat ramp that I've only used maybe once or twice, and I was with a friend at the time, and I came in late, so tide was out and coming back in, and so what happened was that the boat, the back end was up, and this got caught. It got caught right here, so I've got to fix this rubber part, because all that was actually is under like that, and so that was causing the tail part to kick up. This, I had to put this whole thing underwater, and it was fine for a while. This chain, I hate this trailer. So this chain right here was hooked there, and once I got this thing dislodged, it came up, almost hit me in the head, with the full weight of the boat tail end going down. So I almost got, really almost got killed. Let's be honest, because if I'd been knocked out, I would have went into the water and drowned. But anyway, so what's happened is the left side of the boat, the lights are now out, and so I'm going to have to fix that. Alright, so that'll be coming up on a video, upcoming video, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so I've taken the catfish and I have went ahead and put it in some ice. You may see some white spots all up in here. Those white spots, that is where I took and put about a cup of vinegar in this water. So vinegar is really good for de-sliming fish. And so I'll leave it in this acidulated water with ice for a good 30 minutes. And then we'll fillet her out. Now, I'm not going to show how to fillet this fish, mainly because YouTube has a fit. But if you'll notice, none of this is slimy. It got rid of all that slime. So definitely use the vinegar trick. It does work. I'm going to take this meat that I fillet out. I'll put it in the freezer. We're doing a little fun kayak trip with some friends. I'm not going to film that. But next, probably 2 or 3 days, I'll fry this fish up. I'll show you that. Alright, so I did want to show this. There is a lot of waste with these fish. About half of it is not edible. It's just bones. There's bony pieces in here. There's bony ridges, ribs that run down. It reminds me a lot of gar. And there's a lot of sinew in this fillet here that is very reminiscent of gar. Something else, this kind of livery colored meat, it's not blood. You can tell it's not blood. You can look at my finger and tell it's not blood. This fish has been bled out. But this is what anglers call red line. And in here there's actual marbling near the ribs, similar to tuna toro, with high dollar stuff at a sushi place, but in your catfish it makes it taste horrible. So this is something to remember. Be very careful of. Get all your red line out. What I'm going to do is cut these up and soak them at least 24 hours in salt water. Get a lot of any bad off flavors out of this. Okay, I got some taters right here soaking in water to fry up. Nothing special there. I've got some grits cooking to make cheese grits. Again, nothing special there. Here's the fish after the soak. So you can see where all that red, it's pulled a lot of those impurities out of the flesh. It used to be pink. Now it's nice and white. It's a little bit firmer. So I think that this is going to change the flavor up dramatically for the better. Now, Stompin' Dirt did an episode where he used hot sauce to coat his fish before breading them. So this is Frank's Red Hot. I'm not a big fan of Frank's Red Hot, but I've done this before. We just call that Cajun style here in Northwest Florida. But my wife wanted to try it, and so I'm going to do it with this fish. So I'm going to put in some Frank's Red Hot. Just add this in. So that's about, probably I'd say, a quarter of a cup of hot sauce, and we'll just take a spoon and stir this up. You just want to make sure you get a good coating. I may add a little bit more. You're not going to really taste the hot sauce that much. You're going to taste the flavor. So it's not going to be heat, it's just going to be flavor. Yeah, I added just a little bit more in there. I want this kind of sit for a few minutes in the hot sauce to absorb some of these flavors. Again, you're not going to really taste the heat. It's just going to be the cayenne seasoning, the taste of cayenne without the heat. It'll be a little warm. I'm not saying it won't be warm, but it won't be like, eating a ton of hot sauce, because most of this isn't going to stick to the fish. You're only getting a small amount of the actual hot sauce on the meat. This right here is just a zip top bag with yellow cornmeal. I'm going to put in a good amount of sea salt, and a little bit of peppercorn medley from McCormick's. The peppercorn medleys, white peppercorns, black peppercorns, green peppercorns, pink peppercorns, allspice, and coriander. Now we just put the fish in here and shake them up a few pieces at a time until they're fully coated. Right now we're going to heat our oil, get it to where it's shimmering. Once it's shimmering, then we'll go ahead and put in the catfish. Now if you want to switch out the hot sauce that we call Louisiana style or Cajun style. If you put mustard on the fish instead, yellow mustard, that is Mississippi style. If you use mayonnaise, that's considered Alabama style. And I don't know what people from Georgia use, or people from Auburn University. Maybe they use peanut butter, I don't know. Go Dogs! Fish are frying away. Alright, the fries are frying up. I got a piece of this fish here. Fixing to eat with my wife. I want to try this first. Just a good piece of catfish, well seasoned, salty, got a little bit of that cayenne but not much. Just a really good fish. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode. So yeah, as you can see, that was a glorified mess. I will have an upcoming video where I am fixing the boat. Hopefully I can get that fixed. I've got a roller ordered now. I think I know where the line is messed up on the trailer. I have some stuff I've got to do. I've got some mediations, but I'm trying to get all this done. I've got some special shrink wrap tubing where it has the solder in it. I did find that eventually. I had to order that online because nobody in this area carries it. So I'm hoping that I can just fix bad connectors. I think it was just a short due to a bad connector. If I can fix that and get that done, I may do the other side as well because that's just a problem waiting to happen. I can't do anything about the runners. So I'll do that in a later episode because it needs some runners, something to guide the boat in because this trailer is way too big. I need to figure out a way to get that chain off of it and extend the chain, and I would love to eventually re-weld a new winch system because I just do not like that winch system. Yes, I almost got killed. Not just by almost tipping over and falling into the water, which happened a few times. You should never go fishing by yourself. And where I was at, that was dangerous. And I know it was dangerous. The boat getting hung on the roller and then popping up, if it had hit me, where I was at, no one knew me or knew that I was there. By the time anybody could get to me, I'd probably be gator food. I'd be floating down the river somewhere waiting for a gator to get me. I don't think I would have made it. So be careful. Look, I'm a glorified idiot, and I'll admit it. Don't be like me. Don't go by yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Now, yes, my wife, she was texting me every hour once I told her I was running late. We have a tracking, not a device, but an app on the phone. When I was there not moving in an area for like an hour, because the trolling motor wouldn't disengage where I could get up out of the water and crank up the outboard. She was tracking me, messaging me, saying, "Are you okay? What's going on? Why haven't you moved?" You need to have somebody at least worried about you, concerned about you, and that you providing information to them. But that alone is not enough. You need to have somebody there that can help you with these issues, like the boat. I was supposed to be out of the water at 11. I ran late. I didn't get to the dock until midnight, and then it was 3 o'clock by the time I got home. So yeah, at least I got home. At least I was safe. God protects babies and fools. At least that's what my Grandma Johnson used to say. And I'm just glad he protects fools, because I am one. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'm killing myself to give you content, or at least attempting to kill myself, I guess. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. In the comments down below, if you got any suggestions, I love hearing suggestions. My viewers give me some of the best suggestions sometimes. And I love hearing it. If you want certain content, let me know. If you set a line, you done bush hooks, let me know. We can't do jugs, so if you done jugs, I would love to hear that, because we can't do it in Florida. We got stupid rules in Florida. The sail cat was kind of interesting, so tell me about that. What you think about that? And with that, I'll see you again next time, guys. Bye.